In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, all praise and thanks are due to Allah, and peace and blessings be upon His Messenger. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Udhaiyah, or animal sacrifice or Qurbani, during Eid-ul-Adha is an act of worship, which reminds us of the great act of sacrifice that Prophet Ibrahim and Ismail were willing to do for the sake of Almighty Allah. Here are the rulings of this sacrifice. First, Udhaiyah or sacrifice is an act of worship and should be done for the sake of Allah and not to show off people. Number two, all those people who have the nisab, which means payable amount of zakah, which is value of 85 grams of pure gold, should offer a sacrifice. And please don't offer this sacrifice if you don't have this nisab, or you have to borrow the money. Number three, the time for offering a sacrifice begins after and not before the Eid-ul-Adha prayer and ends at sunset on the 13th day of Udhaiyah. Number four, it is not required for the head of the family to offer a separate sacrifice for every member of the house, as one sacrifice is sufficient for the whole family. However, if other members of family owns the nisab of zakah, then they must offer their own sacrifice. One goat, lamb, or sheep is on behalf of one person, but 7 people can share in offering one cow or camel. Number 5. Udhaiyah cannot be done separately for the deceased, but it could be included with yours. Number 6. Offering Udhaiyah is regarded as wajib or mandatory according to Imam Abu Hanifa, and as sunnah muakkada or confirmed sunnah according to other jurists. Number 7. There is no substitute for Udhaiyah like cash. However, if one wants to offer a nafil, a non-obligatory sacrifice on behalf of oneself or one's deceased parents or some other relative, one has a choice either to make Udhaiyah or give the price of the animal in charity. Number 8. The meat of the Udhaiyah should all be mixed up and then divided in 3 equal portions, one for oneself and his family, one for friends and relatives, and one for the poor and needy. If there are more people, then it is good to give all of it in charity to the poor and the needy. You may also give the money to some dependable relief organizations in order to make Udhaiyah on your behalf, or to distribute the meat among the poor and needy in poor countries and in countries where people are suffering due to wars, economic sanctions, or natural disaster. Lastly, it is permissible to cut the hair or trim the nails in the first 10 days of Udhaiyah for one who intends to offer a sacrifice. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.